This is JordanTower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, and we're doing holiday rates on ads. Make sure you reach out immediately, and let's get right into it. All right, so it's jordantowermedia@gmail.com. So we got Omi and a Hellcat. A lot of people know him for his YouTube channel, his cars, all that kind of stuff, and they know he went to jail, right? Now, he is about 39 years old now, and he's about to come out of jail. He turned himself in 2023. Somehow he's getting out in 2 years, so he's getting out very quickly. All right, I think he was supposed to do 5 years, but I guess so. Anyways, Bill Omar, his real name, Bill Omar Carrasquillo. All right, that's a complicated last name. He specifically, we all know him for like fire sticks he went to jail for and providing free TV. His actual charges was a 62 count federal indictment that specifically says conspiracy to commit copyright infringement, wire fraud and money laundering, and tax evasion. All right, because he didn't report the millions he was making from the fire sticks. I mean, this guy's a hustler. I'll give him that. Bro, some people just sell fire sticks here and there and they got in trouble. This guy was doing it at a large scale on millions of dollars, bro. I think he was also getting subscriptions for the programming on it. I mean, it's a scam, but it's a genius type of scam, right? So anyways, he ran a massive illegal IPTV piracy scheme, Gears TV. And this is from 2017 to 2019. He sold 100,000 unauthorized cable streaming packages. So he was getting $10 to $20 a month from that many people. He generated $30 million in revenue. And they raided him in 2019. We saw his case carry out to 2023 when he was sentencing of 5.5 years in prison. He's getting out just under 2. Now, his restitution is $10.7 million and $5.7 million on top of that for taxes. So about $16 million, and he forfeited a forfeit of third. Also on top of that, $30 million in assets, cash, properties, 57 vehicles, and he called the sentence lenient. So I don't know if the vehicles counted towards anything or not, but as far as reading this, it looks like $16.5 million is still owed. Now he'll get 3 years supervised release. He was expected out in 2027, but he's getting out in 2026, the top of 2026. He says we don't think he's broke because he was doing other stuff. But he said that the girl that's there now was his girlfriend when he went in. That's not his girlfriend anymore. He found love inside of jail somehow. Okay. Sounds like a Max B situation. And he bought this girl a ring. He didn't even really know the girl. He knew her through Instagram and loved her. And he's going to come out to her. He says he froze some of his money up until 2026, the end of 2026. So he has 20 million. Why would you say that? Because you still owe the government money. But also, you can unfreeze the money. Don't think that this is some technical thing that he did and it's frozen until this. Unless he locked it up in a CD account or a bond that has to mature by that point, there'll be a penalty to unfreeze it. And I think that's going to be the excuse he has to get back on his feet, because he has to get back on his feet. But this guy is, if anybody's going to figure out, it's someone like this, a super hustler. So moving on, Netflix bought Warner Brothers, a part of Warner Brothers, which includes HBO Max in the deal for $82.7 billion. So they're going to have The Sopranos, Game of Thrones, Harry Potter, all that. Do you think that they're going to give it on Netflix? No. It's probably going to be, they're going to control all HBO stuff. Now, Netflix is already expensive at this point. It started off at $10, $7 for the standard. Now it's $17 for the standard a month. and $25 for the more exclusive package. I already downgraded mine. They put it up to 25 from 22. I said, you know what? I'm going back to standard. You know, I had a family package. I'm not doing that anymore. I went down to standard package. I don't even watch Netflix that much. My point to all this is this shouldn't be legal because Netflix is going to control too much of the content at this point. They need competition to keep their prices competitive. If they control most of the streaming content, you're going to be paying, and I'm going to be paying, cable prices. And, you know, we thought, okay, we're cutting the cord. We have internet. We thought this for the past 15 years. We have high-speed internet, right? 20 years, I'd say, right? Even 25 years, you know, because slowly streaming came into play around 2007, 8, 9, more so, you know? You had the Roku TVs and all that, right? So we thought we cut the cord. We beat the system. You know, we pay $40 to $60 a month for the high-speed internet. And then on top of that, you pay another $10 to $15 for some streaming services, and that's good, right? You don't get cable on it. Who watches cable, right? Well, no, not basically Netflix. They can raise those prices up now. They're gonna have all this content. I bet you it'll be $40 in no time soon. There'll be a $40 package or a $50 package. Might as well pay cable. But even on cable, you don't get anything anymore, right? You might as well just get Pluto TV for free, you know? They got to regulate these kind of things because, like, sometimes it just doesn't make sense. Like, there's plenty of... It's a streaming service, you know? It's not like you're saving an airline from going out of business or something. Like, they wouldn't allow... I think they wouldn't allow JetBlue to buy Southwest or something. I don't know. That was a thing from last year. All right, so Khaled was gifted a 90s M3 that he originally had by Jay-Z. Is that Jay-Z? If you don't notice with the moves Jay-Z is making now, he has people like he's buying up social equity. Nori's down with Jay-Z, right? And he's part of the Rock Nation umbrella in some type of way. You got Memphis Bleak. He's empowering now to have a podcast. He's got Khaled signed over there. Uzi, Rihanna. There's a lot of podcasts that somehow fall under the Jay-Z umbrella. Like you got even Charlemagne. He's connected to Rock Nation heavily. And in this way, if you keep expanding this, which he obviously is, right? You control influence, right? And I'm just naming a few people. There's plenty of sports people. I'm sorry, Jadakiss and Fat Joe. They Rock Nation specifically gave them that plug with that podcast. Put them together. Gave them Boost Mobile as a sponsor immediately. So there was money on the table because Jadakiss isn't doing anything without a check attached. And you start to control influence. And you got to watch things like that because now, you know, Jay-Z controls media. He has his hand on certain stuff, you know, and it's a connection. It's almost like a gang, essentially, you know. But he bought him a Khaled M3 for his birthday. Okay, so we saw Future's brother come out. You know, Future's brother. How many Future's brother Casino? Keys of fentanyl. How many keys? Somebody said it was. I thought it was 200, but maybe it's only 22. FBG Casino brother, rapper Future, was recently arrested in federal raid, as we know. 21 keys of fentanyl. Okay, my bad. I thought it was 200. Okay, 20, that's still a lot. 46 pounds. You go to jail for like a little bit of that. So like that's like having 200 keys of the white, you know? Casino was arrested along with some other people. He was released on bond. So we'll see what happens with this, but he is out of jail. But he has a lot of restrictions. India Love is basically crying online, saying she has a lot going on in her personal life. Okay. Yeah, you don't need to share that, man. You know, like, listen, we all go through stuff in our personal life. I don't share everything with you guys. Only, like, obvious things, like if a hurricane affected family members or something. I share it with you, but, like, yeah, I'm not going to cry. Oh, like my brother does me. You know, it's like, I don't get this, man, you know. But anyways, we had Camron recently going at, you know, he loves when his ops link up. I didn't know he had a problem with Dave East. I mean, he makes it, when I watched the full talk with Flea, he really makes it sound like he's talking about this podcast. People getting together that have nothing in common but hating Camron. Dave East, in the past, shouted Camron out. He said, Mr. Camron passed the torch. No better feeling. This was back in 2016. You know, Jim Jones had some beef with Camron under this. He says, oh, he passed you the torch. Tell him to make you Dipset. And Camron says, Jim, nah, I'm good, Jomo. You can't be getting no money. You always watching me. How's your reality show doing? And then he says, matter of fact, Jomo Max B coming home. Make him Dipset. Then Jim Jones says, then he says, Jim Jones, matter of fact, Jomo, tell Dave East how you keep telling people he ain't from Harlem, but you want to shoot videos with him in Harlem. Davey's curved this guy. He don't really mess with you. Yet they're on a podcast together now. So I guess Camron takes it as like, Camron knows more than he discloses. So I'm sure that Dave East has some issue with Camron. Maybe Mano does. I think Mano definitely does. And I don't know if Fab did, but, you know, it could be simply over a girl. Most of this stuff is over girls, you know. Even Jim Jones is slightly about Chrissy, in a sense, where they used to tease him about Chrissy and all this other stuff. Because Chrissy used to be allegedly getting with a lot of drug dealers from, in the 90s. But who knows? Could just be rumors. Supposedly she was with Alpo at one point, but who knows? Jada and Will are reportedly really mad over a $3 million case against Will's former friend is taking them to court for $3 million. They say it's a ploy to extort them, and it's a lot of crap. You know, he's claiming that Jada did certain things. I don't know. Of course they're mad. You don't have to say it's obvious. And this is 50 Cent. He posted this. He said he got flowers from Diddy at a event he was at, Club 11, and he says, "Why all the foreplay? Get busy. You know I'm stupid." He says, "It's kind of gay that he sent me these flowers, though." And he says, "A warning, I'm 90s grimy. You don't warn me." Did he send these flowers, or is 50 doing this to promote the documentary? Who knows? But anyways, this is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. I'll check you guys then in the next one. Yes, Khaled still does owe me $2,500 too. Back from the Red Rum Project. Always. Anyways. Smash that like button. I'll check you guys in the next one. If you want to run ads on the channel, it's jordantowermedia@gmail.com.